What is going on, everybody, and welcome back here on Spot Hidden, where, of course, we are playing Call of Cthulhu, and I'm joined once again with this lovely group of players. Welcome back, guys. I got Shades, Matt, Price, Trevor, and Michael. Welcome back.
How y'all doing?
What's up, Shades? I'm glad you could make it, off the
You're
the
cool as
sets
hell.
of Marvel's Netflix.
Well, you know what they say. Spot hidden is it. Never mind.
Yep.
It's happening.
Anyway, yes. Hi, everybody.
Welcome. Yes, so we're joined by these lovely group of players. Some of them are off in distant lands, enjoying their vacations for Thanksgiving. And a happy Thanksgiving to everybody from Spot Hidden. And of course, we're here to play or perhaps finish our campaign of Call of Cthulhu. But we'll just have to see. But real quick, we're going to go around the table. Everybody introduce yourself and just give a quick synopsis of who you're playing. Matt, we're going to start out with you.
I am Matt Stephenson. I am here as part of Spot Hidden, as always, to play Colt Reinhardt, a 46-year-old parapsychologist who is out of his element, but happy to be here nonetheless with his comrades, his friends here. That's really that's all you got to know. Parapsychologist in 1930. It's a hard job to have, but you know what? When you have a passion, follow it. That's his advice.
Excellent. Welcome back. Price, you're up next. You are in the beautiful San Francisco, correct? That's the Golden Gate Bridge.
I'm in the beautiful San Francisco. This is legitimately my backdrop, not a virtual backdrop at all. But yeah, my name is Price. Yeah, my name is Price. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/PriceVA. And I have the pleasure and curse, but mostly pleasure, of playing Lou McGann. He's just a good old boy from Kentucky. And frankly, is there any reason for him to be here? No. But he is here, and he's going to make the best of it. And as always, so glad to be back with the Spot Hidden crew. Very excited. I apologize for my weird webcam angle. It's because my laptop's webcam is in the hinge, because they thought that was a good idea. And yeah, we're ready to go.
It's okay. We're just glad you can enjoy us, or join us, not enjoy us, but join us.
I do enjoy you though.
All right. Trevor, you're up next.
What up? I'm Trevor. I'm 14 and I never learned how to. No. I'm playing Who am I playing? Oh, yeah, Chester Goodman. I am playing Chester Goodman, the driver of the group, who is known for, I guess, now running over people at this point.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Yes.
That's all I got to say about that. Yeah.
That's
where it ends. That's it.
Excellent. Well, yes, you are the person who drives over people. Welcome back. And, of course, none other, Michael Scott. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. My name is Michael Scott, joining you from notoriously sunny and beautiful Seattle, Washington. Today I'll be playing James Coughlin, a reporter who'll be utilizing his skills of information gathering to be sneaky deaky and to spy on people. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I am always excited to join the shenanigans with this lovely cast of characters. Thank you again for tuning in.
Woo!
Thank you. You sound almost like it's is that a new microphone? It sounds great.
Thank you. Well, this one is built into my headphones, and the other one costs multiple hundreds of dollars.
Oh, okay.
So I will try not to feel sad about that.
That is awkward. All right, next up is Shades, the man London. Welcome.
Hello. Hi, I'm London. I took off the shades, but I keep them next to me at all times. Tonight I am playing Charleston Clay. I'm very excited to be playing Detective Clay, as we will detect some things that are normally undetectable.
Nice.
Yes, the man of detection.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
As they say.
The Detectable Man. New DC character coming to CW. Excellent. So, welcome back, everybody. And, of course, we're going to jump right in. If anybody else has anything to say, speak now or forever hold your peace. Excellent. Matt, do you want to do a recap, or you want me to do a recap?
Here we go. You ready?
Okay, you go for it.
All right, be on guard. You mind to jump in?
That's fine.
Here we go. So y'all might remember from the last one, because of course you saw it. We got some stuff done as a team. I mean, a lot of stuff was done mainly by Lou, as he is the backbone, the spine that is this adventuring, this investigative crew. But nonetheless, we are in a casino. We were in a casino, and we got word that some bad guys were like, hey, we're going to roll on in. We're like, we can't have that, but where it can't be because they got guns. We ain't got guns. We got guns, but we're not good with the guns. They're good with their guns. We're going to get shot. So we're like, nah, we got to step out. We go into an alley. It wasn't creepy because it was just us, but if someone else came in, it would have been a little creepy. Thankfully, no one came in and saw us, but we were looking at the casino. Meanwhile, Chester was like, I'm gonna get sure wasted, and funnily enough, the roles succeeded in favor of being a detriment to the team. So here we are in this alley. Chester's loud as all hell, so we're like, let's stick him in a random person's truck, in the cab with access to the wheel. That's a good idea because it's 1930, right? Alcoholism didn't exist, so we put him in the truck. He passes out, but we're like, you know what? He's gonna come through. Don't you worry. We go back to the alley, specifically the Colt, that guy, right? And we're like, all right, we should probably stay here, but we're not going to. We're gonna go in the casino. Some talking. There's a lot of talking in this. We go upstairs. This is Colt and James at this point. James goes down one way. Colt goes down the other. Colt gets confused by doors. James hides in a room and then listens to a couple in the next room. That's all the context I'm going to give you. We eventually see Colt go over to the other hallway where James was because he missed his friend. And he also has a door that's unlocked, and I'm not good with locks. So meanwhile, the husband comes out and he sees Colt and he's like, damn, that dude's attractive. And he's like, you know what? Have my wife, because women are property in 1930, apparently. And then runs back. No, he's like, watch yourself because that's dangerous, you know.
My wife.
Like, that's my wife. And then he walks away. He's the owner of the casino, and he just kind of walked away. He was like, you know what? That's fine. I'll be cool. Let me just go get my bad guy buddies with guns, and we'll just shoot everyone. Meanwhile, luckily, we never run into the lady. Who knows what would have happened, right? We would have like had to smash bottles over each other's head to impress people, all of that crazy stuff. Anyway, we then end up running down the stairs, me and James, I think, if I recall, or we're still there. Who knows? Because that's where I forgot. Meanwhile, Chester's waking up while some people are about to leave. And then now this is where Huddy takes over because I have forgotten a few details. I'm sorry about that.
I've got to stop letting you do these recaps.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes, and where you left off, of course I'm joking, Matt. Great job with that. But where Matt left off, yes, we had a group of Serpent of Cultists make their way inside the casino, make their way upstairs to meet our very own Dr. Rick Kurtz, which they had an exchange of words where they made a deal. Dr. Rick Kurtz would hand over the Diamond of the Lost Sea, which he was in possession of, and he would be taken with them to the pyramid, or the temple of Ramlatep. And as they were exiting the building, Dr. Rick Kurtz looked around to see if he recognized anybody of a familiar face and did not see anybody. But they got into their 2 getaway vehicles and began to drove off. But our very own Chester Goodman has awoken from his slumber, was it Price? Yes, Price and Chester have entered a vehicle and pulled up to the entrance of the casino and gathered everyone else into this truck. Now, you can all pursue stealthily, or we can pursue in a high-speed chase. The choice is y'all's.
I'm going to go ahead and start driving while everybody else makes a decision.
Okay, can I get a drive auto roll for our very first roll of the night?
Absolutely.
Hey, and from the person who needs to do that roll,
he's just like Ryan Gosling in that movie Drive.
That's the one where they
just
drove.
like that Joker from the movie The Joker.
The
We're
Joker.
gonna get there.
I'm going to turn into the Joker.
I don't know if I failed or succeeded. I succeeded.
Society
Great.
rule.
That's a success. Yes. So you
Nice.
are still
Roll for
able
society.
to pull off. You're driving down the streets of Cairo, and the streets are kind of peacefully quiet. So you're not hitting anybody. You're not disturbing any of the town around you. The vehicles that are in front of you, there's two. You have the cargo truck that's directly in front of you, and then in front of the cargo truck is the Rolls-Royce Phantom that has Dr. Rick Kurtz, the Serpent Occultist leader, and a driver. And you're probably you're good yards back, but you can still see the vehicles, but they're not kind of aware of your presence at the moment. So the choice is yours if you want to speed up and engage, or if you wish to just follow stealthily.
What do we do? Do we chase him down, or do I just maintain this?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how drunk are you right now?
Fine.
He's sober and fine, because that's the only way you should drive any vehicle
Yes.
ever.
That was a test, and you all passed.
Good job, everyone.
What?
Okay, sorry. Keeper, can we deter...
sober in my life.
Why do you care? Everybody drinks while driving all the time. I don't. It's not a big deal.
Get that man
Okay.
behind the wheel.
Keeper, can we... And you can smoke on airplanes, and cigarettes are good for you. Keeper, can we deter from the map that we were provided early on where we might be headed? I mean, just looking ahead and looking at the map, if we got it, what direction roughly in this town are we headed? Is there any specific, big monument or anything?
We
Yeah, so-
actually do know where we're going because I was able to deduce that from the conversation while I was spying them on them. Correct, Keeper?
Oh, nice.
Yes, that is correct, and you'll know from the direction that you're heading is south.
So,
Or the
I
bear.
like to. I think we have the best darn driver in the world, and we know exactly where they're going. So instead of chasing them or following them, why not try and beat them there?
Mm.
Really put our driver's mettle to the test. Take some back roads, pedal to the metal.
Who's in the passenger seat? Because I don't. Wait, where
I
are they
say
going?
lose in the pat. Lose in
Lou
the
got there
passenger
first, so
seat.
probably Lou.
Yeah.
Lou, help me
You know,
navigate.
you could be like a speed racer. Getting there faster than anybody else.
Keeper, is this a large cab truck, or is there like 3 people up front and the rest are like in the bed?
Yes, that is correct. There's 3 people up front, and the rest
Oh,
are in the
no.
bed. But you do have like a kind of a porthole that you can talk to the people in the front.
Okay.
Porthole.
A porthole.
Yeah,
I feel
like
it would be
little
Charles
window.
or,
the truck porthole. Yeah,
No,
I
it's
think
a
Charleston and I
it's a
are
porthole
fine in
from
the
a boat.
yeah. It's a custom job. Yeah,
Cars are just land boats.
it's true. Okay.
I had to make a roll. So I just wanted to let everybody be aware of that. So I made a roll. I made a 65 against 100. So yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. It's mysterious.
Excellent. So so y'all want to try to beat Dr. Rick Kurtz and the Serpent Occultist to the destination.
Okay,
Wait,
and
so-
James, you know the destination, correct?
Yes, I was sitting right outside their window and heard them talk about it. I know exactly where they're going, and we have a map that Lou has in his hands to navigate.
Okay.
If we trust Lou to navigate and completely 100% stone cold sober, because that's a law, Chester driving, if we think that combination of people can get us there safely and fast, I think that sounds like nothing could possibly go wrong.
Colt's for it. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Let's go. I step on the gas and
Excellent.
make the right, make a turn in the direction that I'm supposed to go.
I used to draw maps as a kid.
Lou, I need you to navigate.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Lou, if you'll give me a navigate roll, please.
Okay. A navigation roll from Lou.
And are you holding the map?
I'm holding the map.
Okay.
Okay, navigation.
Oh no. Oh no.
I have a score of 10. That was a failure. 19 versus 10.
Wow. The odds on that.
Luck?
How much luck do you have, Lou?
I have 27 luck.
Fuck. Okay, no. Okay. Well, can he get... You can help each other out with rolls. You can help each other out.
Okay.
No, Lou, it's this way.
Oh.
You got it upside down.
Yeah, I had it upside down. I thought the blue part was.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, yeah.
That's my bad.
Yep, so you had the map upside down. You turn it around,
Yep.
and you realize, okay, we need to keep going the other way. And so, yes. As you veer off...
I thought the W stood for Weast.
So you veer off down another alleyway, down an alleyway, and you begin to make your way outside of the city of Cairo. You begin to start seeing the Egyptian desert. You look up and you see a beautiful night sky with beautiful stars, and you see the huge glowing moon. It's about a crescent moon in the night sky, and it's probably around 2 a.m. at this point. No, hold on now. No, it was 10 p.m. It was about an hour. So you're around midnight now. It's about midnight, and you're making your way south of Cairo to Ramlatep's temple. And so about an hour and a half later, you pull up. You've already passed the Sphinx and the other pyramids, the pyramids of Giza. You've gone past all these other sites. And out on this edge of this cliff overlooking the Nile, you've pulled up to this huge temple. And this temple is surrounded by many tents. And these tents are housing people who are working in the area. And you notice that these are working tents or workmen tents because there's a lot of people still working tonight.
What are they doing exactly?
It looks like they're digging. It looks like this temple is an excavation site. They're looking for something.
And what are the people that are digging? What are they like dressed in?
Yeah, if you want to give me a spot hidden roll, I can give you more information.
Cool.
Keeper, is Indiana Jones already
Hard
here?
success.
Sorry.
What's that?
20.
Huh?
Okay. Hard success. 25 versus 70. Excellent job, Charleston. Charleston, as the car pulls up and y'all exit the vehicle, you're looking and you're off to a distance from this campsite and the temple itself, but you're still able to see it. You can make out a couple of the individuals that are working around the area, and these people are working in attire accustomed to kind of middle class, lower class working people in Cairo.
Gotcha. Okay.
Things that would, in the day, not make them too hot, and then at night they're kind of bundled up, to, defeat the cold weather of the Egyptian night. I think it gets cold in Egypt. Yeah.
Are there?
Oh yeah.
So are those tents like where they're staying?
Yeah, that's where you can make out that that's where they're staying and sleeping. Some of them are on a different shift than the other ones, so there are some that are still excavating right now.
If you don't mind me asking, where exactly did we park the vehicle?
So where you're parked, so as you pull up, you're on a little cliff hanging. And below is where the tents are and all the other workmen. To the left, up on this cliff that is facing down or that drops off into the Nile, sits the Temple of Ramlatep.
Okay. What's the path to one of these tents? Like terrain-wise?
Yeah, so you look to your right, and you'll notice that there's a little pathway that can lead you down the cliff that you're on. You're just up a good bit. You don't want to kind of jump off the cliff because you'll probably hurt or kill yourself. But if you want to take that pathway, or you can go around for about 15 minutes, and the cliff will begin to descend and make your way down to where the tents are.
Oh, okay. All right.
We drive down?
Oh, whoa.
Wait,
hang on now.
Hang on now. You could drive down Hudson, was what you were talking about?
Yeah, so the second option I gave you, you could use that to drive down, or you could use the pathway, which you would have to use, your legs to get down. You wouldn't be able to use the car.
Do we drive down?
No, hang on, Chester, hang on. Groups like this, I would reckon they tend to know what vehicles should be on site. I think this is where we stop, gentlemen.
Do we split up?
No. Is there any place we can leave the car?
Fine.
What was that, James?
Oh, I completely agree with you. Not leaving the car out in the middle of nowhere when we walk down seems like a good way to announce our presence.
Yeah, but if there's anywhere to and I don't think there is anywhere to stow it away. I don't see anywhere that could happen.
I put on the parking brake and shut the engine off. I think here's fine.
I'm assuming we have all of our gear and everything, like the sword and all that good stuff, right?
Yep, you'll have all that equipment.
I have an idea, boys. I don't know if it's a good one. Go ahead, sorry, James.
Oh, Keeper, real quick. What is the size differential between the tents that we see in our car? Like, roughly how many tents would it take to cover the car?
Yeah, so you're looking for how many... so the tents, there's hundreds of these tents.
Well, like, size-wise.
Okay, the size of the tents...
Small tents?
No. It's going to house probably 3 to 6 people. So there's different size tents, but they usually house around 3 to 6.
Colt, I want to hear your idea, but I think I may also have an idea.
Listen, the uniform seems status quo here. If we can perhaps get our hands on something that appears similar, all of these men working here probably don't have any clue who most of each other are. They are paid workers after all. We can, of course, engage in the workforce as ourselves, acquire some of their attire. I reckon we have a chance to fly under the radar, as some might say.
I think that's brilliant. And we also have all of Lou's winnings from the slot machine. Oh, wait, no, was it Chester's winnings?
What are you implying?
Chester was the one who won it big.
Yeah, we have all of the winnings. So, in terms of trying to hide the car, maybe purchase some tents, jerry-rig a large tent to fully cover the car.
Are they on sale here?
I mean, look at how many there are. They have to come from somewhere, and we have a lot of money.
We have
especially with all these paid
time
workers
for that, though.
I don't know how much we think we beat them by, but at least in terms of acquiring, like you said, the clothes to blend in, a place to hide the car. Right now we have the money. I think we can. This is a good time to go spend it.
Absolutely not. We leave the truck here, and we venture out. We are not taking the time to go and back into town for a tent to cover up the truck. Absolutely not.
I think James is implying we buy a tent here, not back in town.
Yes, I'm just with how many here at this camp, I guess if you call it. I hope that there'd be some just extras that aren't being put up, or at least being able to buy.
Well, I'm
them
sure
off
if you
of
offer
people.
somebody enough money, they'll sell you their tent. I doubt they're making a whole lot of coin.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I was thinking. Clothes, tent, any supplies that we need. These are paid workers. We have the money. We can blend in very quickly. I think a combination of Colt and my plan would get us in a good spot very quickly. Having to use the slot winnings is not ideal, but it might save our life.
Absolutely not. This is ludicrous. I would rather much drive the truck into the Nile
Is
than
it because
purchase
of your?
a tent to cover up the truck, and then the tent
That may
is
work
sitting
as
out
well.
here by itself with a truck in it.
If you want to put the truck into the Nile, I believe that might work as well.
I wouldn't be opposed to that plan either.
I don't think we need to go back and buy a tent. If there
Not
is
at
a
all.
vacant one, we could take it if we needed to. But again, I feel like we're on a ticking time clock here. And if they see us,
I think
Okay.
avoiding suspicion should be our number one priority.
yeah,
That includes our garb and our gear and our car. And getting all of these out of the immediate line of sight should be priority number one, or else they'll know.
I'm
we're
just
here.
saying we could probably find some schmuck to just sell all that stuff to us, man. I mean,
We're all on the
Absolutely.
same page. Chester, you
yes.
seem to be inclined towards the vehicle. If you'd like to find a way to deceive it from others' eyesight, we will acquire our disguises.
All right, so be it. I'll meet you back here in 15 minutes.
Fantastic.
Charleston, with that hard success earlier, I will also tell you, as you're looking off in the desert, looking down at this work site, this excavation site, you do notice that right now you can count at least 50 warriors of the Serpent Occultists that are guarding the temple and watching these workers work.
got you. I'll mention that. I'll say there's 50 of them.
oh my god!
Yeah, we need to sneak in this joint somehow. For real, for real.
Okay.
So, I go back to the truck after everybody's gotten all of their stuff out, and I do not want to turn any of the lights on, any of the headlights on, and I'm going to back away and find a little hiding spot for the truck, whether it be in the Nile or, I don't know, by the Sphinx. You know, somewhere where it's sort of out of sight, out of mind. In the shadows of the moon.
Yeah. So let's say you park it closer down into the Nile, into the ravine. You're able to park it between these two very large bushes that obscure the sight of the vehicle.
Awesome.
Nice.
And I'll
Make my way back while they're doing their next thing.
Okay, and that probably takes around 30 minutes. So we're looking around 2:30 now in the morning.
Tent City, baby. Tent City, Egypt. New location.
Excellent. So if you're making your way down to the tent site, if everybody will make a stealth roll, please.
Stealth.
So I'm not with them right now because they went off and are doing this while I hid the truck, right?
Right.
I don't know what
Unless
else
they're all waiting on you.
What? Oh, fuck off.
Lou failed.
Colt failed with a 50. 86 versus 50.
Okay.
I had a hard success. Could I sneak for them? Like say shh. Would that help?
No, it will not. Okay.
God
So
dang it, Hudson. Why are you opposed to fun? No, I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
So James and Charleston, you both succeeded with a success
I don't
and
want
a hard
consequences
success.
for my actions.
And then Lou and Colt.
Yep.
So y'all took the small pathway down the cliff and have made it down to kind of the ground level. You've started through kind of the rows of tents, making your way through. You can hear snoring coming through a lot of these tents and some chatter, a lot of it coming out as Egyptian, which most of you or all of you cannot make out, unless you want to make an Egyptian roll, but I know the answer to that. And Lou, you accidentally trip over one of the wooden stakes that's holding one of these tents down, and you fall into one of the other tents, falling onto 3 individuals who begin to start rustling around underneath the tent and screaming and yelling stuff in Egyptian.
I very quickly jump off of the tent that I'm on and try to find a place to like not be seen.
Okay.
It was a hit and run.
Yeah.
A fall and run.
I'm gonna need a luck roll.
Oh, shit. Okay. Luck roll.
Come on.
Failure 89 versus 27.
With these individuals in the tent, or what was left of the tent, begin to scream and call out, other people begin to wake up and come out of their tents, and they're kind of hollering at you, all of you, except Chester, who is not with you. And they're yelling in Egyptian, but they don't seem hostile. They just seem kind of very mad that you've woken them up.
Did I get noticed too with my hard success and sneak?
What's that?
I had a hard success for my sneak. Was I noticed as well?
That is correct. So yeah. So you and Charleston would not be seen. Y'all have managed to. Let's say you both entered a tent that was unoccupied. So you're in that tent. You're able to close it, but you hear everything that's going on outside.
Right.
So both Colt and Lou, you're being surrounded by the tent goers that are currently waking up at 2 a.m. in the morning, very, very mad and disturbed by your presence.
Keeper, with all the hubbub around our 2 friends here, would it be easier to sneak around outside of that hubbub?
Like go around the tent?
Correct.
Okay.
Like if they're all looking one way, would it be easier to kind of sneak around maybe the back way that they're not looking at? Or is it just like too packed all together?
Sure. I'll say that you're able to, because their focus is on one other area. You and Charleston, if he wishes, are able to exit the tent without being noticed, and you can go the back way if you wish, or go around.
I would like to take out a lighter and light the tent I am in on fire, and then run to another empty tent to cause a distraction to allow our friends to hopefully get into a tent safely.
Shit.
And as you do that, excellent. The lighter you pull out, you flicker it, and it comes on. It lights this tent. You motion Charleston to exit the tent with you as you begin to make your way down kind of a quiet portion of these row of tents. These people are still sleeping, and some of them are not even occupied because they're out. The people who live in them are out working.
Nice.
Lou points at the fire, goes, fire!
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Everybody, there's a fire!
I
was trying to wake you up. There's a fire!
Yeah. So, let's see. What would that be?
Sounded a little bit like Arnold.
Roll for
You're pointing, showing, these individuals that there's a fire, and they kind of turn around, and so a lot of them have to, run off to grab water and stuff to try to, get this fire to die down, because it could spread to the other tents, and then we're going to have a big problem. So real quick, I'm going to just make another roll, and let's just see. I got to get under a 50, just for luck-wise on the row of tents to make sure it doesn't start a huge fire.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. 75. So they are unable to get enough water to put out this tent fire from the get-go, and so it begins to start a row of fires as you see these workers begin to just mass run and exit this kind of area as they begin to all kind of stand on the outskirts of the row of tents, as you see a lot of their Hudson homes that they've been living in for the past month be destroyed.
Fuck.
Oops.
Oops. How could
are
they
we
do
all
this to us?
together, or is it still Charleston and I, and then Lou and Colt kind of separated?
I mean, I'm looking for him, but
In the hubbub of the fire and the soon-to-be mass hysteria.
James and Charleston, y'all are separated from Lou and Colt. But as this fire is growing, we're going to go back to Chester. Chester, as you're making your way back up to the cliff that you just left, your friends here, looking down at the chaos that is ensuing, can you give me a spot hidden roll, please? Or an intelligence roll.
is that the first thing he sees when he rounds the bend? 15 minutes after his friends
to see what my friends are doing.
I knew they couldn't be trusted.
Like that scene in Community.
As you look down and assess the situation, you do see that the row of tents that were peacefully just sitting there are now being destroyed by fire, as it's just a domino effect as it's just going through the rows. You see a lot of people running away, trying to get to the outskirts of the kind of tent village. And you also, with that success, will notice that there's some commotion running towards the tents, coming from the temple. These would be perhaps the warriors of the Serpent Occultists making their way towards the tents to see kind of what's going on.
I seize the opportunity and head towards the temple.
Oh,
Okay, so you're gonna try to go around the left side, hugging the bank or the cliff facing down the Nile as you make your way past.
Okay, so obviously it's a diversion because I know my teammates wouldn't be stupid enough to just, set off all these tents by accident or anything. So obviously it's a diversion, and I'll meet up with them at the temple.
Okay, excellent. So you're able to make your way towards the temple. Yes. So Trevor, you have made your way. You're starting to head towards the Temple of Ramlatep. You look to your left. You look down. You see the Nile River hundreds of feet below you. You look straight ahead, and you see this great temple on this cliff edge. And then to your right, you see an entire village of tents just being burnt to the ground. All right, and so we're going to go back to Lou and Colt. What are you doing as you try to get away from all this?
I'm going to grab a bucket, and then... Do I see the temple?
Right now, give me a spot hidden roll. Let's see.
Okay.
Or a... Real quick, or an intelligence roll.
I did roll a failed spot hidden. Could I back it up with like a hard intelligence or something?
Sure.
All right, here goes the intelligence for another failure.
Okay.
Woo! 3 failures tonight already.
Do you want me to roll that too, Hudson?
Sure, yes.
God.
The intelligence is to see if you
Failure.
remember which direction the temple would be. As of right now, the smoke that is filling the area that you're in is kind of covering up in the distance where the temple is. All right. Yeah, so you're unable to see it because where you are at is just being consumed with smoke and fire.
I will ask this, Keeper, if I may. If I can't find that, can I find another tent that's not burnt and in the midst of this, like, working with the fire, can I at least look for the first plan, which was clothing?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, so as you are making your way...
Can I cast Summon Water Elemental, please?
That's...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was going to be my next move, yeah.
As you make your way through the rows that are closer to the right-hand part of the tent village, you're able to make your way inside one of these unoccupied tents as other people are fleeing their slumber or fleeing their tents because of the fire. You're able to make your way into this tent, and you're able to find some clothing if you wish to disguise yourself. Sorry, I don't know why I have a cough so
I will
badly.
disguise myself.
I'll do the same, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Even if it means
Infinite
finding
riz.
another pair for, yeah. Is there an extra pair of underwear? No, I'm kidding.
Yes, and it's
Nice.
brought to you by WoW Internet.
Hit free.
Excellent. And now
Hey, do you like underwear? Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Try WoW Internet.
Teaser.
James and Charleston, what are you doing?
Fuck,
Says wow right above
Justin.
the fly.
Shit.
What do we do?
Oh, I don't know. Do we just get the fuck out of here? I don't know.
This seemed like a good idea in my head. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Keeper, two questions, Keeper. One, how loud is it with all the commotion? And two, you said the guards are coming from the temple.
Right.
Do I see any? And how many are in a pack?
Excellent. Yeah. If you want to give me a listen roll or a spot hidden roll, I can give you more information. And I'm going to make a roll.
I failed to listen. I failed to listen.
Okay.
You're paying too much attention, Michael. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm having a goddamn panic attack right now.
Yeah. Ow!
All right, cool. So
My mother
yeah.
died in a fire.
So it is very loud around you as there's screaming and hollering and people talking very loudly, and the just roar of the fire is consuming the area around you, and there's a lot of coughing because of the smoke in the area. You do kind of remember that the direction that you headed was towards kind of the Nile and perhaps the temple, so you're closer to the temple than Lou and Colt are.
Do I see any of those guards in the immediate vicinity?
In the
have come
immediate
from the
vicinity, you do not.
Can we book it? Can we book it and go over there?
So my plan was, hold on. Let me think. Should we go straight to the temple? I was thinking if we run into like a guard or some person, should we steal their clothes, or should we just go to the temple at this point? I feel like I don't know anymore,
I
man.
feel like at this point we should just go.
Let's go. I
At
think
this
plan
point,
A,
yeah.
B, and C all failed. I'm not sure if going to plan D is the play right now. I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, at Charleston's behest, I think he and I just book it, try not to cry towards the temple.
All right, excellent.
Yeah.
So, as you both begin to sprint through these row of tents, you kind of make it out into the opening, and before you, past all this smoke now, is the great temple of Ramlatep. And right now, you currently don't see any enemies in front of you or on top of the temple. And if you two want to give me a luck roll real quick, I can tell you something.
A luck roll?
A luck roll.
Right.
I'm not
Success,
lucky.
52 to 70.
Well, one of you was, and that's good enough. As you look to your left, James, you do see Chester Goodman, a good feet away from you, but enough to call out to, if you wish. But you see Chester making his way towards the temple.
I try not to yell, but I will do the wave handy, wave my hands around to try and get his attention without screaming, just in case there are any guards posted inside. But try to get his attention as much as I can to group up.
Okay. Chester, if you want to give a spot hidden roll to see if you see that.
Do I have to give a spot hidden roll?
No, you don't have to.
I won't.
All right, and Chester's going to keep on running and walking towards the temple as James.
Give me the spot hidden roll. No.
As James is trying to flag
bad
down
behavior.
Chester, James witnesses Chester get scoped by a sniper on top of the pyramid. As Chester's lifeless body is just laying there, James is sitting there like in that. No, I'm messing with y'all.
He dies with a grin on his face.
Yeah. I was gonna say it looked like what was it? Not Apocalypse
Fuck 'em.
Now, but Platoon. But yeah, no. So Chester does not see you as he makes his way towards the temple.
I'm not looking. Not yet.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm walking here.
I'm
walking. What are you trying to do? Oh. Thank you. Not my best joke, but not my worst.
That's great.
Where's Charleston and I posted up? Are we like at the front door of the temple?
Yeah, so as you continue to walk towards the temple, you will notice this very, very large pyramid. And this pyramid, you notice, is larger than any of the other pyramids that you've seen or known to be in the Cairo, Egypt area. You also notice that the front entrance to this place is very different than any other kind of pyramid entrance. You notice that it has a very large cutout that perhaps leads to a very large door.
So this is just Charleston and I inside the temple now.
That's correct. You and Charleston, and Chester's a good bit away from you, but if you wish, you could try to catch up to him. And then Lou and Colt are still on the other side of the area, trying to figure out
We're disguised now, though.
Yes, you're disguised in Egyptian attire.
Nice.
Egyptian work attire for the 1930s.
Damn, these things gonna make me chafe. What? Nothing.
I'll look around again. Like I have a bucket at this point. Colt's participating in the fire out endeavor.
Okay.
But in the midst of it, I'm like taking glances every time, trying to find this any like pyramid I might have heard about, any temple. He's looking for a landmark.
All right. Okay. As you are helping fight this fire, you are able to see through the smoke the moon. And the moon seems to be, setting off, getting lower and lower to the horizon. But the moon helps show in the darkness the pyramid off in the distance. But at the same time, as you see the top of the pyramid, you hear, "Hey, you! Stop there!" As two of the serpent occultists make their way up to both of you.
Can I quickly possibly discern from their voice or their behavior what is it aggressive? Is it like?
It's an aggressive, intimidating style of a voice. You don't know if they're coming to attack you, or whether or not they're coming here to question you, or whether or not they're coming here to help you. Unless you want to make me a psychoanalysis roll. A psychology roll.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that you actually named one other roll. I'm spending the luck point. Can I get one win? Roll 20. Just one, please. Sorry. I'm going to spend one luck point to bring my my luck from 60 to 59.
Excellent. So as you bring that luck down, you do notice that they have no idea who you are, but they are coming up to help you out and try to figure out what has happened. What has happened here?
Something caught fire.
Indeed, a candle perhaps.
And you notice this gentleman that's in front of you is, dressed in this serpent occultist attire, this red and black robes, with a headdress on top, with a sword next to them, and they have another fellow soldier come up next to him. And you notice this guy is an American man, oddly enough, and he notices your accents. Wait,
Okay.
You're not Egyptian. Where are you from?
I'm actually from Massachusetts, but I've lived here for some time. I rather enjoy this work, but right now I have a bit of a fire to attend to.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have anybody here that's from Massachusetts working on this dig site.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I lied.
We were
when they questioned me.
subcontractors.
Subcontractors.
Did you say that, Lou?
A persuade roll, please.
Lou?
Persuade.
Yes, sir.
Oof. Okay.
Can you wait?
40 versus 10. I failed it.
You fucked us, Lou. You fucked us.
What were you gonna say, Matt?
Gosh.
Or Colt?
Colt was okay. Before, maybe during or before, I won't lie to you. We lied on the application when we were requested to come out here to work. But archaeology's a hard job to get into around here for an American person. Is it wrong? Yes, but here we are, and now we're trying to. Well, as you can see, I was motioning the bucket, trying to help.
Colt, I'll let you make a persuade, and your persuade roll is going to affect what happens next. So,
okay. Well, Lou, don't worry. I'll fuck us both here. Yep, 59-12. Let's roll.
as you see these two serpent occultists look at each other, and the one that has been talking to you kind of smiles. Let's dance. As he pulls out his scimitar sword and is getting ready to fight. Real quick, before we go into combat with you guys, we're going to head over to Charleston, Lou, and James real quick. Before we get into combat with them, what are you guys doing as you make your way to the temple? Have you made your way over to Chester? Not Lou, I'm sorry. James, Charleston, and Chester. Have y'all made your way to Chester, or are y'all just all three heading towards the temple, and that's where you're going to meet up?
I assume we're heading towards the temple.
Yeah, meeting there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Charleston, do you agree? Yeah.
Yep. That was the
Excellent.
assumption.
Excellent.
That's where Charleston and I are heading, at least. And I don't think we quite know exactly where
All right.
Chester's heading, but
All right.
sounds
Make
like
my
it'll work
way
out.
downtown, walking.
And you're going to be making your way towards this temple. And real quick, Lou and Colt, if you'll give me some dex rolls. Let's see who is going first.
Yeah.
No, I actually rolled intelligence. I'm sorry.
And you got a crit. Of course you did. Yeah. Oh,
Of course
roll,
I
it
did.
doesn't matter.
Critting on
Yep.
82. Wow, we tied on the serpent occult. Me and the serpent occultist tied on dexterity.
Wow, yeah. All right, so it looks like we'll have the first serpent occultist. Second, we'll have Colt, followed by Lou, and then lastly, the last serpent occultist. So
boy.
the first one's going to head towards you, Lou, with his sword and try to attack you.
Great.
That is a success for 1 damage. If you would like
One
to,
damage.
to jump out of the way, if you wish, dodge.
To dodge, would I just need to roll a dexterity throw?
No, just a dodge roll.
Oh, right, yeah. Dodge. Failure.
So yeah, as this scimitar comes down and nicks you on the side of your right shoulder.
Okay. So it's 1 damage.
As 1 damage.
Okay. It's not too bad.
Excellent. Next up, Colt.
My skill isn't great, but the one who I guess I was talking to primarily, I'm going to sink my hand back into the white clothing or the white gown or whatever it may be, and try to get a shot off without the gun being seen. It's that 45 automatic I had tucked away, and we're gonna shoot for another failure. Who would have guessed that one? Thanks, roll 20.
As you shoot it, what kind of gun were you using?
It's a 45 automatic. It's pistol.
Okay, 45 automatic. You perhaps maybe forgot to load one in the chamber.
Sure.
So
I would expect that of him. Yeah.
Or you miss. It's up to you. I'll let you. You either just miss or you just forgot to load one in the chamber.
I feel the pressure of that trigger, and it. I hear that click as that hammer hits, and no bullets fired.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Just remember to, cock it back next time.
Yeah,
Lou, we're up to you. What is your move?
I'm gonna hit the guy who just slashed me. Try to hit him with my baseball bat.
Excellent. As you pull that bat out of your Egyptian attire, is it going to be a swing and a home run or a miss?
All right, click baseball bat. Success. 33 versus 5 damage.
5 damage.
Hitting him. I'm going right for his nads. Just right in the nuts.
5 damage. That's excellent. You got a hit, and you hit him where?
Right in the nuts.
Right in the nuts as you see this guy. Oh!
That's how we do shit in Kentucky.
Excellent. As you see this guy that was talking to you really rough has now kind of gone into a fetal position just for a second, but you notice he is going to get back up on his legs in just a few seconds, but we're going to have the next Serpent Occultist try to attack you with his sword, and he's going for you, Colt.
Hey.
Okay.
It's a failure as he slashes down. He's kind of bumped into by his friend who has just been hit in the nuts with a baseball bat and misses you. So we're back to the first Serpent Occultist, I think. Yeah. First Serpent Occultist. He's going to get back up. Yeah, and try to attack you again, Lou.
Okay.
And is, again, just from the...
Thank God I'm not the only one.
Yeah, he's feeling a lot of pain, and so he's really just not able to hit you at all. So, Colt, it is your turn.
All right, we're gonna rack it, and this one will be another attempt at a gunshot.
You
Bang!
Oh, yeah. 12
And which one were you shooting at? The one that was going for you, or the one that was going for Lou?
I imagine we're both in our own little fights here, so I guess the one that was going for me, the one who I might have been speaking to.
Excellent. Describe how you've killed the Serpent Occultist.
Oh, finally. Okay, a win. Okay. So underneath this robe, there's that click, and Colt looks confused, and you just see something happening underneath the robe. And you, like, it's obscure, and you don't know what his hands are doing, and the other guy is
What's all that movement down there?
obviously confused, and Colt's just, and then he racks it, and then lets off another round, sending it into the torso with a pop.
As you see this guy tumble over. And and now we are back to Lou.
Okay, I want to try and I'm specifically aiming to hit him in the arm that's holding his sword, so he can drop it. Drop the sword.
Okay.
That's a failure. 67 versus 60.
All right. As you're kind of swinging this bat, the Serpent Occultist is kind of able to move and dodge out of the way, even though his nuts are very badly bruised. And it's back to the nutless Serpent Occultist. He is going to try to attack you again.
Okay.
Lou, it is a success for 1 damage if you wish to dodge.
Yeah, I'll try and dodge. I mean, do you get anything for not dodging it? Like,
You'll just take 1 damage. I forgot that I put that for the sword. It should say a cut. But I said a punch to the face or ribs somewhere, hopefully not your dick.
Well, I failed to dodge.
Was it the dick?
And you failed to dodge as this sword comes and cuts you on your cheek for 1 damage.
You just hurt my best asset. In my face.
You have a very nasty scar now that the ladies would love to hear the story of where it came from.
That's also true.
And we're back to Colt.
Okay. We did have luck with that gun, so we'll. I shouldn't. I should just roll with the 1 success, but we're gonna go for another round. With a bang for failure, 35 versus 20.
Again, something is wrong with your gun. It's either kind of you're forgetting to rack a bullet in, or you just missed. I'll let you choose.
It was definitely a miss. You got cocky after that successful one. Oh yeah.
All right, so you missed, and you hear it ricochet off of one of the metal pieces that's at the top of one of the tents that's on fire.
Oops.
Lou, it is your turn.
Baseball bat.
Excellent. Let's see it.
Failure. 63 versus 60. That's so close. Oh, you hate to see it.
Yep.
Brutal.
You're continuing to parry with this occultist, but he's able to move out of the way. You could tell he's a veteran mercenary. And this is not his first time. He's going to try to...
Has he ever known the highs and lows of high school football? I don't think so.
He's going to try to strike you again.
Okay.
It is a success for 1 damage.
All right.
Man, they ain't too good.
Let me try and dodge it. Maybe this time it'll work. Failed the dodge.
As
39 versus 30. This is so close.
As you bring your bat down to try to hit him, he moves back and then goes in for a fencing jab to your left chest, kind of breast area, as he pierces for 1 damage. Not too deep, but he does kind of stab you, so you are bleeding a little bit in your chest.
Damn it. Okay.
All right.
And now it is Colt.
Man, is there any chance I can whip out my switchblade?
Sure.
Let me whip this out.
Coming from the side.
Whip it all out.
All right, we're whipping it out with a 55-35 failure.
Were you trying to throw it or just stab?
Oh, he was going in for a slash from the side, yeah.
Yeah, this serpent occultist is moving very fast and is able to kind of parry all of your blows. You see him kind of do a backflip as you try to cut him, and he gets back up on his feet as he...
We're out of our league here, Lou. We should probably... Hey, you handle it.
He cut my face.
And is
Get mad, Lou! Get mad!
Baseball bat.
Your turn, Lou.
Damn it.
Dang, that bat is just not working right now.
I don't know. 84 versus 60. I missed again.
Roll 20 hates us.
As y'all
blood's in my eye.
As you continue to parry with this guy, and he's gonna still try again.
I'm going to die 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
Oh my god. They can't even get more than... Wow.
All right, let me try dodging. Oh, it's a hard success. Can I do anything against a hard success?
Hard or more, I think, is what you need.
I failed in the dodge. 38 versus 30 again.
1 damage has been dealt to you as he's still striking you. These aren't deep wounds, but they are adding up, and your white Egyptian attire, the cloak that you're wearing, is starting to become covered in your own blood.
All right.
All right. Is that Colt again?
That is Colt's turn.
They're coming again with the switchblade for...
Jeez Louise. God.
Can anyone succeed aside from the guy?
Are we about to see Lou die just from 1 damage back to back to
over
back?
And over. What a brutal death, man. This is ridiculous.
This is terrible.
Lou, come on. Let's see it.
Baseball bat. Success.
Success.
51 versus 60.
Finally.
60.
Better hope he doesn't dodge.
God.
And he doesn't dodge. How do you kill this guy?
You know what? I think Lou's just so tired of all of him trying to move around and try and be all quick. I think Lou's just flat just going to try and hit him right in the head, just as hard as he can, and just like just break his neck, hitting him as hard as he can with his baseball bat.
And you hear that crack, and it takes you back to playing out on Rigby Field. Would that be the field that you played out?
They would have played at Wrigley at that point.
Wrigley, not Rigby. Wrigley.
When they went to Chicago.
You played one night. You got a home run over on Wrigley Field, and you remember that crack that you heard, that sound of hitting that baseball. You know, the lights, you know, glowing on the field, the audience screaming. You hear that same thing, but there's no audience reaction. It's just a lot of screaming in the background as fire is consuming this tent village. What would you like to do? You're out of combat now.
Lou does this.
Oh my gosh. Colt catches his breath with his hands on his knees.
They have they have their swords on them, right? Because I gave my sword to Chester.
Yes,
do they each have swords?
Yeah, they both have swords. And if you pick those swords up, they do 1d4 of damage.
I'm gonna get you a sword, Colt.
Yeah,
I think it has a little bit longer of a reach than your knife.
Yeah, we'll pick up a sword, hide it under the robes here.
And
are they both wearing serpent attire, or is only one of them wearing serpent attire?
They're both wearing serpent attire.
Yeah, fuck it, let's change. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Put on the serpent attire to get out of the bloody attire.
Yeah.
Well, he's probably pretty bloody too. Wait, no, I hit him in the head. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, one of them, the one that got shot, will have a good bit of blood in the chest area.
Oh, shit.
But whoever puts on that attire, if you'll both just give me a luck roll, I'll let you know whether or not the blood is covered up.
Aren't the robes red anyways?
I'll bet on the guy I killed. But it doesn't matter, we both failed.
It's a different type of red. So you can still see that there's a big kind of wound, a hole in this.
Let's just not worry about it. Colt.
Yeah, I wasn't hit. I'll wear the same stuff that I was wearing to begin with.
Okay. Yeah. And we're gonna go over.
I want to kind of take a piece of the cloth though, and try to wipe some of the blood off my face.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. As you're kind of trying to,
clean up a little bit.
Yeah, clean up a little bit. You do have a noticeable cut on your face, but it's nothing that's going to kill you. But other than that, we're going to jump over to James, Chester, and Charleston. At this point, you've made it to the temple. Chester is a couple of feet away from you as he's looking up to the top of the temple. And James and Charleston, you're kind of directly in the front entrance area, and there are no guards around that you can see of, and there's nobody kind of up on the temple steps, if you would, going to the top.
Do I see Charleston and James yet?
At this point, yes, you do.
Oh. Hey, guys!
I was waving at you earlier. Did you not see me?
No, sorry.
Doesn't matter. You have the big sword, right?
Yes.
The fancy one that we found?
It's literally on my hilt.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Without the fire or anything, I think we have to assume the worst. I think we need to push on. Charleston? Or do you want to wait for...
worst? Sorry,
I can't hear you way over there.
Hurtful.
We also gotta make sure there aren't any traps or anything at the entrance of this.
Okay, but you think we should push along, or you think we should wait for Colt and Lou?
Has anyone seen them? Have you seen them at all, Chester?
Look at all the smoke and the fire. And
wait. What happened?
It's a long story.
I saw the fire. I assumed that was a diversion.
That's exactly what it was. It was a diversion. But
so where are the other two?
We got separated in the purposeful diversion that was created.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're fine. But
yeah, the question is, do we wait on them or do we go in?
Also, Kurtz is on his way. I doubt we beat him by that much. We've been dealing with this chaos for a while now. He has to be arriving soon. I think, as much as I hate to say it, I think we should push on into the temple, see what we can find in there, and see if we can figure out a way to stop Kurtz from doing whatever he needs to do before he gets here.
Yeah.
That's great. Let's push on. We go further into the temple. You said there are big doors?
Yeah, so as you make your way into the kind of cutout, this big entrance, as you make your way into it, there's these large, very, very large, double brass doors. And you notice that these very, very ornate doors have this kind of sculpted, textured artwork on them. And the height and the width of these doors could allow two very large war elephants at some point to walk through them if they wish. So you know there's something big in there, or something once was big was in there. But they're in front of you. If you want to give me a spot hidden roll, I can give you a little bit more information. That could be the 3 of you. Excellent.
Hard success.
Excellent.
Which one? What is
Y'all
it?
getting all the rolls.
It didn't
Hey,
work.
spot hidden.
Why is it not working? Oh, there it goes. Success.
Excellent. So all 3 of you will notice that there are no handles to this door. And Chester, with your mechanic knowledge, as you kind of get closer to the door and examine the door with that hard success, I will tell you that you know this door does not open from the outside. It opens from some mechanism built in the inside.
This isn't the entrance. Or it is, but we can't open it from here.
Do we see any, like, is it literally just a flat piece of brass, or is there, like, any keyholes or anything, like, other than just, like, decoration?
There's just decorations. There's nothing, no handles, no keyhole, nothing.
There's got to be another entrance somewhere.
Is there like any sort of like pressure plate that we can test out?
You don't really see anything. With all 3 of those successes, I'll tell you, as you stand there for about, maybe 5 to 15 minutes, kind of looking around, testing the wall, leaning up on stuff, pushing in some of the
I imagine
brickwork.
Charleston is just like jumping around on the floor.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, you step into the light, the moonlight, and a dart comes out of nowhere and hits you in the knee. No. But yeah, no, you're unable to see anything.
Is there anything else in this room, or is it like so I'm picturing entrance to the temple, hallway, doors, like that's it. Is there anything else kind of here, that any other stairs, any other doors, or is it like just the doors?
It's just the doors and the very ornate kind of textured drawing on it, or sculpting that's on the door.
I knock on the door.
While
Okay.
he's knocking on the door, can I investigate for footprints?
Sure, yeah. As you're looking around, you notice there are a lot of footprints around the area. You can probably assume people have been over in this area trying to get in, or trying to dig around, but nothing. You knock on the door, James, and I'm not going to provide or need you to give me any rolls, but as you listen, you don't hear anything but the echo inside of your knock. You hear the tap tap kind of rattle on for a couple of seconds.
Have we tried pushing on these, Keeper?
What's that?
Have we tried pushing on them and opening them ourselves, and just nothing?
Right, nothing.
And the ornate
door.
We checked for mechanisms or buttons on the door. This ornate door.
Yeah.
Does it show anything? Does it tell a story?
Yes, it does actually tell a story. There is a drawing, or kind of a sculptured, of depicting something on this door. In Egyptian hieroglyphics, you notice that you do see the pyramid, and the pyramid has a great kind of battle going out on the front of it. And at the top of the pyramid, you will notice that there's a bright light and a very large hieroglyphic character at the top of the pyramid.
Is this saying we need to climb on top of the pyramid?
Is there like light from the moon coming into like a window or something, like a skylight at the top?
No, you will see that the moon and the sun is present in the picture. But
I mean, like in the space that we're in, like it's
Right.
not about to get hit by a moonbeam.
no,
Okay.
there's no there's it's
I've
not,
seen Lord of the Rings.
yeah, it's not Durin's door. You don't have to wait on the first moonlight of spring or whatever it is.
Friend.
Ass.
Yeah, you don't need to speak
Friend.
friend in Elvish and enter.
Friend.
Friend.
Gandalf,
Friend.
what's friend in Elvish? Balrog.
Firindir.
What is that, Gandalf? What is that big fiery creature? Balrog.
He's a friend then.
Yeah,
No.
it's not confusing at all.
If you understood Kenya, you'd get into the nuances of the language. It's completely different words.
But yes, you do notice this.
That was the nerdiest thing I've ever said in my life.
That's okay. It was great.
Yeah, so that's really what you notice in this area.
Hey, Chester, how far away is the car?
It's back a ways.
I had a dumb plan.
I wanted to bring the car.
I was gonna see what was stronger, the car or these doors. That seems, like a dumb,
Bring it.
that seems like a dumb plan, doesn't it?
Yes.
What is it called? Can I make an idea roll, Hudson?
Yes, and I will say that you do begin to kind of hear off in the distance vehicles, but nothing to be alarmed about. If you do want to look on Roll20, I did make a luck roll from Dr. Rick Kurtz to see if he would arrive on the scene at this moment or not. And he will not be arriving on the scene at this moment, but they did just pull up. Charleston, what was your question?
Can I make an idea roll?
Sure.
Because I don't know what to do.
Sure.
Okay.
Show me idea.
Let's see.
I don't know if ideas.
Show me, sit on it.
Success. 51 versus 80.
Sit on it.
This is just basically where you just give us a big clue.
As
Don't have to
you
solve
are
Yes.
looking around in this area, you look at the door, this very big door, and as you're looking at the piece of artwork on this door, you notice all the things around it. You notice that the great battle that you've heard in the past history of this place has taken place outside of the temple, and you notice at the top this large figure is depicted to have this kind of bright light or power being shot up from the top of the temple. You will also notice at the top of the temple there seems to be kind of this block and kind of red ornate diamond piece in the middle of the block.
Mm.
That's at the top of the temple.
Right. Pointing that out, I'm like, should we cover that thing up? Do you think there could be some sort of power that gets through that and filters down into the temple? If we cover that up, they go inside, they do their thing, it doesn't work. What do you think?
Chester, let me see your sword again,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
Fine.
Can I investigate the sword to see if there's any markings or decor or any like jewel pieces on the sword that match this drawing at all?
Yeah, so as you're looking at the sword, you will recall, as you're looking at it once again, that the sword doesn't have any markings or hieroglyphics that are akin to that artwork on the door, but you will notice that there are ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics on the sword. And I do believe someone did mention to y'all what was said on the door, or on the sword. And let me bring that back up real quick.
Do we still have that skull?
You do.
Who has it? Do one of us three have it?
I believe Chester. Was Chester the one that had it last?
Am I the pack mule? Really?
So.
You do drive the car.
Did I don't know.
I don't know who has it. All right, no, I don't think
It was
I
either
gave the sword to Chester.
Chester has the sword. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
Charleston, you may have had the skull.
That's what I'm thinking. It might be me. It might be in my pack.
One of us three would have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say it's Charleston.
I'd also like to investigate the skull for a similar thing, seeing if there's anything on the skull that matches up. Like, just seeing if it can give us any clues. Because those are like the two mystical-ish items that we have.
Yes. You do.
I would like to take the sword and just start bumping it against the door to see if that does anything. Does this do anything for you?
I love it.
You remember weeks ago when you
Good head.
met Mr. Brody in Nepal? He spoke Egyptian, and he was able to transcribe what was on the sword. And he told you that the sword says, if I can find it, I keep scrolling past it. Where is it? Lord have mercy. It said the... Where did you go?
Said
right.
your mum.
Okay. It said the light that destroyed the shadow. Okay. And that's all it's depicted on this sword. Now, the skull, you do remember Brody speaking of the legend that this skull was a key. And there was another key that allowed entrance into Ramlatep's tomb.
We do recall that. So we have...
So I think
allegedly
the
one of
sword
two
is the
keys.
key, but I don't think this is the lock.
If you want to give me a spot hidden roll, I can give you a little bit more information.
Unless... Because I remember Kurt stole that
Hard
skull
success.
from the museum. Was that the other key?
You will notice that the left eye socket of this skull, Chester, seems to be carved out a little bit and have a kind of mechanism in the back that seems to hold a small item that is not there right now.
For clarification, the skull that was stolen from the museum in the first act of this, was that... I remember that being a fake, correct? Was that the fake of the skull we currently have, or is that a fake of a different skull?
There was never a skull stolen. Y'all,
the jewel.
The jewel, yes. The jewel of the Diamond of the Lost Sea, which Dr. Rick Kurtz is still in possession, even though he has given it over to the occultist who he was riding with at that time.
That's right.
A couple of hours ago.
Jewel.
Yes.
It's a jewel, not a skull.
The jewel goes in the eye socket, doesn't it?
As you are kind of piecing these puzzles together and trying to think, Colt and Lou are both trying to figure out what they need to do next. But off in the distance, two vehicles have entered the scene as Dr. Rick Kurtz exits the Rolls-Royce Phantom, looks off in the distance, looking down at the village of tents burning, seeing the Temple of Ramlatep being unguarded, and goes, And with that, we're going to go on a break.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
No shit. It's gonna
Oh,
get so
boy.
bad if we don't get the hell out of here.
So it could, or I mean, it could, or it could not. So who knows?
The heart of the cards has not been with us.
It is. It is.
It's rough. It's rough, but we're having a good time.
Yeah, you got to be the very best.
We need the Millennium Puzzle.
We have the skull.
Millennium Puzzle.
My Millennium Eye.
You have the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Hell yeah.
That's true.
We have the skull.
We don't even have the skull. We got the whole kingdom.
We'll be fine.
You'll be fine. I
We'll be
promise. I
We'll be
promise.
fine.
We'll be fine.
I guarantee it. You're gonna like it. We'll be right back after this break. Everybody go refill, potty time, and we'll be back.
Yeah.
Adios. Well, hello there, and welcome back to Spot Hidden.
Woo!
Woo! We are here playing Call of Cthulhu, of course, and we're back in the kind of perhaps final moments of this campaign. Oh no, I'm wearing glasses.
Maybe not. We don't know.
Yes, if I take them off, I lose that nerd ability, but if I put them back on, I'm a nerd. But yes, no, we are back in perhaps the final moments of this campaign, or not, but we will see. Last we left off, we have 3 individuals.
Clark Kent doesn't look like Superman.
Yeah, we have Charleston, James, and Chester, who made their way to the Temple of Ramlatep and have found these massive brass doors that are closed and cannot open but from the inside of this place. They are trying to figure out how to open these doors. Lou and Colt Reinhardt are on the other side of this area, mingling with the local working people of this archaeological dig. And there's kind of a big fire that was started in this village of tents. Both Lou and Colt kind of got in a mix, a fray, if you would, with some serpent occultists, but they're okay. Lou is a little hurt, but he's okay. And then we did see, or the audience saw, that Dr. Rick Kurtz and the leader of the Serpent Occultist and his group of warriors have made their way onto the scene. But with Colt and Lou, we're going to start off with you guys. What would you like to do?
So do we see Rick Kurtz pulling up, or are we just...
Give me a spot hidden roll.
While he's doing that, Colt will be apologizing to the locals by saying, sorry, he's an Aquarius, you understand. Sorry, no, that's not canon.
He was an Aquarius, Your Honor. Extreme success of the spot hidden.
And
wow,
yes,
okay.
you do. Off on the other side, there's a cliff, and you notice 2 vehicles pull up, and you can very much tell that one of those vehicles is the Rolls-Royce Phantom that you saw Dr. Rick Kurtz leave in when you were in the vehicle with Chester. And you notice that there's an individual standing very, very comfortably close to the edge of that cliff, looking down at the tents and off to the area where the temple is.
Shit. We gotta get the fuck out of here because Kurtz just pulled up. He just rolled up like it's some kind of after party. I don't know what's going on. We gotta get going. We gotta hide. No. We gotta do something.
Okay, how far away after Lou points it out, Keeper? Sorry.
Subtly pointed it out.
Subtly, yeah.
Subtly pointed it out.
How far away Kurtz was?
Slight head nod.
You're about 4 football fields away from the temple.
And from Kurtz?
About 1.5 football fields away.
Okay. Okay, we're... Okay. Okay,
we can either try and beat him there, or we can follow him in.
We're assuming the rest of the lads are already there.
Yeah, that's the assumption.
Okay, that's okay. Oh, we follow him. We attack him from both ends.
I think that's our best bet.
Okay.
You got that sword?
I do.
Probably gonna need it.
Okay. Keeper, is there anything of significance environmental-wise in this area aside from the temple itself? Is there like a dig site
or a first aid kit?
That too?
Yep.
Can I try and attempt to help Lou out in the meantime?
Sure, give me a first aid roll. And you will notice that
okay.
Everywhere around you that's not in the tent, the village tent area, geez, that is a a hard failure.
Am I able to
an extreme failure?
Am I able to
God.
spend a luck
Made it
point?
worse.
Can I spend a luck point to not make it worse?
I mean, you could push it, but you better hope to God that doesn't.
That's a fumble, son. Anyway, like
I could push it. I mean, it can be much worse than that, but
Well, yeah, you could get another 100 versus 50 failure, and at that point, I believe it's safe to say Lou bleeds out from the cut on his face.
yeah.
You just threw some dirt into his face.
it's a fumble.
Pocket sand.
Get sand.
I do rub sand into the wound. Yeah.
No, don't do anything. Do not do anything.
Lou,
that's so
you want
bad.
me to?
I guess. I guess.
I would only ever push it if Lou wanted to see what would happen.
Lou, if you die, all I ask is please don't fall asleep on the stream.
I will. We'll have a great monologue.
London's already convinced I kill Lou. Like he's like,
Thank you,
Lou
Trevor, for
suddenly
remembering
dies.
that.
It's above 96.
Lou suddenly dies of dysentery.
oh no, I don't know if I could.
I don't know.
I could take myself. I couldn't pull it.
Lou can't go out like this.
I can't. We can't see a repeat of Mega Scott. I can't take someone out on my own accord.
Are you? Never mind.
So he's not pushing it. He's letting it be.
I don't think you can actually. Like,
Or do you have to re-roll a fumble?
No, I just don't think you can do anything with it.
I did that.
I
just
might be
wanted to
wrong
see.
though.
Do what?
I just pushed
Let's
it
see.
just to see what would happen.
Oh, did you roll the bonus
Yeah.
/ penalty one?
Yeah, I just wanted to see if it was like a 10.
Oh my god.
All right, so you
All
don't
right.
push it, but you're trying to help Lou.
Very, very poorly. Yeah.
You don't have any stitching equipment, but you do have some.
Sand.
No, don't put sand, but you can tear off some of the clothing.
Dude,
that-
that's 100 crit fail. I'm sorry, buddy. That
I'm
I don't
I'm not
do
healing.
shit.
No, I'm not healing. Hold on. I'm not healing anybody. I'm just saying for flavor. I mean, you're not dumb enough to put sand. I mean, okay, all right. You put sand in his.
No.
You put sand in this guy's wounds. The
I
end.
hear it.
He's
I
a
hear it. I
fair
hear it
doctor.
helps. I heard from local. I don't understand Egyptian, but I heard something about sand with wounds.
Stops the
It just
bleeding.
It just burns a lot.
Just hold still. Hang on.
Oh,
I'm a
like it.
doctor.
Oh,
I'm a
like it.
paradoctor.
I don't like it at all.
Okay. All right. I'm done. I'm done. This is so dumb. I
Luke
should've-
starts screaming, attracting the guards.
Oh my gosh.
No, I think Lou's a quiet crier. No.
And yes,
But he
thank
is
you-
crying.
Thank you, London.
He is
Page
definitely crying,
89 of the rule book states that
And the
the
salt
impact
from
of
the
fumble
tears
should
is-
take effect immediately and may
one.
not be negated through pushing the roll.
Like a narc.
I accept what comes.
I just like death. I just want everybody to die always.
Thanks, man.
I'm here for it.
Thanks.
So you put sand in his wounds and it's done nothing for him.
I mean, he's crying a little bit. Well, that's not a bad outcome. All right. I'm sorry, Lou. Let's just see what's happening with Curtis.
Lou, you're not bleeding out per se, but you do have a lot of your blood on you. These aren't deep cuts, but they are cuts.
Lou, did you try to help yourself, or
What?
did you try to help yourself, or?
I haven't tried to help myself. No.
Okay, so
Can I try to help myself?
I was
Is that a
asking.
thing I can do?
I was asking you as Price. Yeah.
Sure, you can
Is
do
that
a
a-
first
is that a
aid
thing I
roll
can
if
do?
you wish.
Okay. Hard success. 9 versus
Excellent.
30.
Yes.
Wow. What a
Okay.
contrast.
The salt from the tears disinfected my wound.
You get 1
So-
point of health back.
I'm a doctor.
Alright.
As you perhaps, like I was trying to say earlier, you kind of brush the sand off of you that Colt has put on you for some reason, and you begin to tear a little bit of the disguised clothing that you're wearing, and begin to wrap some of the wounds up in it, and you kind of try to wash. You find a bucket of water and try to wash the wound off on your face.
I need my cream. I need my
Your what?
my cream.
What's
Been
your
gay.
cream? Oh. Been gay.
Been gay.
You'll be fine, Lou. Come on.
It hurts.
Okay. Back to my initial question while he's doing that. Is there anything of significance in the area, in the environment? Perhaps a dig site, perhaps maybe a place where they're keeping their finds, perhaps?
Yeah, no, there's the whole place is a dig site. So as you're looking around, are you still in the village of tents, or have you moved outside of the village of tents? Have you made your way to the outskirts of this? I would hope so, because it's just being filled with smoke and fire.
Oh, that's the case. Yeah, we're.
All right, so, yeah.
I would say, yeah. We're trying to stay incognito, carrying buckets, throwing water, keeping an eye on Kurtz until we see him head towards Temple to go in behind. Yeah.
So as you make your way to the outskirts and you're bandaging yourself up, Lou, while getting the sand off of you, you do both notice that this whole area is a dig site, and there are trenches and places where they've been excavating. You see, shovels and pickaxes that have been laying around in the village of tents and out in the different areas. But it's probably safe to assume that a lot of the digging and anything of value is going to be closer to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We can hide in one of these trenches, maybe, and
same plan of coming in after him. So
yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do.
All right, yeah, we'll discuss amongst ourselves. Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna hide in a trench.
Are we doing that, or are we going incognito, like throwing buckets of water on while keeping an eye on it?
Let's do that.
Yeah, because we're trying to blend in. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to go back to the fire and help put out the fire?
Just from the edge of it.
We're playing Call of Cthulhu, and once again, WoW Internet, we're not sponsored nor friends with them. WoW, go suck it. Because I'll most definitely be changing my internet provider very soon. It's definitely not going to be you, WoW.
But back to dominates.
We're here with Colt and Lou, who are dousing out these flames on the outskirts of this tent village, and you're helping out.
Is there any chance to find another change of clothes to get out of the bloody clothes?
Yeah, sure. I'll allow that. You're able to find some newer clothing.
Great.
Yeah. So you're able to put on a new disguise as you're dousing out these flames. Now we're going to jump over to Chester, James, and Charleston. Do you two have anything else to say before we do that?
Just keeping an eye on old possessed boy.
Kurtz.
Yep, and we want to make the move when the time is right, when he's lost focus on the village, or as far as we can tell, and is headed towards that temple.
Okay. And we're going to head over to Charleston, James, and Chester. What are you three doing? You were given some information before we went on our break. Are you doing anything with that information? What
Guys,
are you
I
thinking?
think we need to get that stone that Dr. Kurtz has.
How are we going to get a stone from Dr. Kurtz? He picked up Lou and threw him.
Well, we have the skull and a sword that could probably destroy it.
You're going to threaten that man?
So it's bait.
So it's bait.
We're going to be bait. You're going to threaten him?
We
But I
have
need to
the
remind you, he
skull,
has magic powers.
but we have what he wants.
What are we trying to get at? Are we just trying to get the stone from Kurtz? Is that like our goal we're taking?
At this point, I would hope that our goal is to not die. We're kind of stuck here in this opening, and I think their car's just pulled up.
Okay, I'll pull up.
After party.
That's the song that's playing.
Do we want to? Okay, so let's walk through this. We threatened to break the skull, dooming us both to never get in there. Kurt gives us the jewel. We open the door, and then what? Then we die? Or
improvise?
Second
wait for
option,
our friends?
we threaten to stab the skull. Kurtz doesn't give us the jewel. We die.
That's a good one.
I like it.
So,
You didn't make a deal?
why don't we? Should we try and kill Kurtz instead? Just fight?
I don't think we can. I see no other option.
The sword is the light to stop the shadows. Is that correct?
That is
the
correct.
interpretation?
That is correct.
I feel like the sword is important.
What do we do? He's literally walking up right now.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. He said, like, right as we were done.
It's actually just some random dude. He just walked it over. And...
It's Lou's cousin.
It's Lou's cousin.
Hello, everyone.
Drew McGann.
Drew McGann, yeah.
Lou.
Drew, you speak
Drew and Lou.
Egyptian. What do you think?
Well, as they say.
Go. No. Dr. Rick Kurtz is not walking up at this moment.
Receive dumb prizes. That's an ancient proverb.
Thanks, man.
That's goodbye from Drew. Everybody didn't say goodbye to Drew.
I'm behind his arms, wings.
I've saved the day, but you didn't do anything.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. he is Drew McGann is the tuxedo mask of this campaign. Absolutely nothing.
So the sword is the light that
destroyed the shadow.
destroyed, past tense, the shadow. What's the shadow? That wasn't an actual question. That was whatever it's called.
It's good. I had to hold myself back.
Rhetorical?
Rhetorical, yeah. Sometimes I don't remember words.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
And the streams that I host are just historical evidence from now on that show that.
Mm-hmm. It's rhetorical evidence. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Charleston, what do you think?
I'm trying to think about the end game.
Same.
Meta. I guess it's meta. I guess.
Well,
I
we're
feel
playing
like
Call of Cthulhu, not Avengers Endgame, so.
I could do the talking.
What was that, Trevor?
I could do the talking.
I just, let's say it works and we open the door, then what?
We go from there.
Did y'all freeze again?
No.
Oh, thank God.
We're frozen in thought.
All right. Yeah.
We'll leave it
Yes, and.
to luck.
Yes, Sam.
All right, so what are you doing?
Full improv.
So, we'll take the skull and we'll put it on the ground, and I'll hand Charleston the sword.
And
Is
I'll
this
hold this while you talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Perfect.
my shotgun out and get ready. I'll be the front line. We'll have Chester doing the negotiation, and then Charleston will stab the thing.
Yes.
Worst case.
Solid.
Solid.
Okay. Seriously, did I freeze again? Are you... Wow. This internet absolutely sucks.
Right when some cool
You didn't
shit's
talk
happening.
shit.
They got
On
one dude
public
just
spot
like,
hidden?
now. Perfect. Oh,
Perfect.
man.
I'm really sorry, guys. I think this is from all the times that I made fun of your internet, London. So
I think so.
I'm
Yep,
sorry.
that
I'm
was it.
sorry.
Hey, your internet's holding up better than mine did.
Dude, that was rough. That was rough.
That was
in London.
rough.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we're back up. So sorry once again. Here on Spot Hidden, we're doing the best we can with this great value brand worth of internet. So stick with us. We're almost there. What?
Mike, now.
We're just all struggling. What'd you
Oh,
say?
no. What happened?
This is a struggle.
The joke is past.
Oh.
No, I want to know what it was. What'd you say?
You said you have great value brand internet, and I was like, are you siphoning off of Walmart?
Yeah, man.
But see, like, it's not even worth it.
Turns out
This is
that I'm
like-
just
Not
in
even,
the attic of
not even
Walmart.
actual Walmart, the neighborhood market.
He'll have a
Dollar
wall.
General.
Kmart.
Huddy will have the wall behind him fall, and you see the aisles and people just going to.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's the
driving to Georgia, I saw a combined Family Dollar and Dollar General. And I'm like, I thought those were the same type
Yeah,
of store.
that's
Like,
illegal.
Family Dollar General.
Why are they
They love
combined?
each other at heart.
I guess, but like, here on this side everything's $1, and on this side everything's $1. Like,
Hey, man.
Hey man.
That's
Sorry,
America.
it's Dollar Tree, not Dollar General. Excuse me, Dollar Tree and Family Dollar.
Now I want to
There's
know
the
where
green
you're
and
driving in,
pink.
because
How you doing, Huddy?
I'm doing well. Sorry, I was fixing you, Matt, because I could see a little green light.
No.
While you were talking. So, but no, you're fixed. All right, cool. So James, Chester, and Charleston, you have all three decided to destroy the skull of the last Medjai with the sword of the Medjai. The sword that says the light that destroyed the shadow.
We are not going to destroy it. We are going to use it as a negotiation, threatening tactic for when Dr. Kurtz rolls up. We're not.
Oh, okay. I see. I see. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to try and get him to give us the jewel. That we
His
believe
jewels.
goes. Yes, we want his family jewels to put into the eye socket of our skull. And in order to get said jewels, we're going to threaten to destroy the skull. This is the plan.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you wish to do before that happens?
I
Pray.
think we should all take a moment to pray.
A moment of silence. Okay. We'll take that.
Praise be to He.
Excellent. And all right, so we're going to move back to Colt and Lou. As y'all are dousing out this fire, if one of you wants to give me a spot hidden roll to see where Dr. Rick Kurtz is.
What's your spot hidden?
1567 hard success
yeah,
is what it is.
That's all we need. That's all we need.
Unbreakable is what it is. I don't get bad rolls.
He is alive. Damn it.
It's
a miracle.
Females are strong as hell.
Yeah, man.
Okay, excellent. So you do notice Dr. Rick Kurtz has begun to move with his kind of party down towards the temple.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we're gonna do what we said, and we're gonna start. I guess Lou. Okay. He's going now. Lou, do Do we sneak? What do we? Oh, Keeper, the vehicles that they're leaving from, or what's going on with those?
They're going to stay parked at the top of that cliff.
I think we just, try to stay a safe distance behind and not try to make too much noise and get in behind them.
What do you think they have in those? What do you think he's left in his car?
Actually, you know what? We could take a page out of Chester's book and just steal one of the cars.
And if there's nothing in the car, we take the car.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay. Could the car potentially drive down to where they're going, Keeper?
Sure, it may take a little bit of damage driving off the cliff, unless you want to take the path down. On that side of the terrain, you would be able to drive the car down, or truck, if you wish. But driving off the cliff would probably damage the car. So,
one thing at a time, Lou. Okay, do we follow? Do we go to the car? What do you? Come on, Lou.
Let's check the car.
Car. And then like fast walking, straightening ourselves up, like bowing. We don't know how to stand. Okay, yeah, all right.
Don't you heard that Rolls Royce? That's a sin.
Let's go. All right, here we go. We can't hear nothing. We can't hear anyone. We're going
Over that car.
No.
Over that car.
over that car.
Chester's actually Professor X in disguise, and he's mentally telling you, please do not mess with the Rolls Royce.
Destroy the Rolls Royce. Don't do it.
Do not destroy the car.
Yeah.
I know that's
You're better than
metagaming,
this.
Hudson. I'm sorry.
You're better than this.
What'd you say, Trevor?
I said I know that's metagaming, Hudson. I'm sorry.
No, I
Hey, we
messed.
can't
I
hear a
messed
damn
with
thing,
you.
man.
That's another Halloween costume you could do as Professor X.
There you go. That's good.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with
Sorry.
you.
It's because
was a
you're
bad
smart
joke.
as shit, Trevor. That's why he's saying
Yeah.
it.
Thanks, Matt.
You could
I'm
you
sorry.
can sit
I'm
down the
sorry.
whole time.
That was
Yo,
bad.
That too. You give.
Me being me, and I'm sorry, Trevor.
I do like sitting.
All right, so you're making your way up to the vehicles. There's nobody guarding these vehicles at this time. They are shut off. You have the truck, cargo truck, and the Rolls Royce.
Okay.
The cargo truck's going
Let's
to
check
look
the
a little
rolls.
bit like the truck that you see on Roll20.
Okay.
Rolls Royce.
Real quick. I mean, we're doing this real fast. Like, is anything in the back of the truck?
As you look, there's nothing.
Okay.
Anything in the Rolls Royce?
Yeah, we're checking that car.
You can give me a luck roll.
Okay. It's turning around for Colt, baby. Hard
Another
success
hard
with the
success
luck.
for Blue. We both got
Yeah!
hard successes. Let's go.
And we high five.
You
Yeah.
you do find the keys. You find the keys in the
The
what is
It's
the
the remix
shade,
to it,
sunshade,
yeah.
sunshade.
sunshade, and you can pop the trunk if you wish. And if you do pop the trunk, you find a Tommy gun with
We do pop the trunk.
with one drum magazine. And that Tommy gun is going to do, drum roll please. It's going to give you 1d6 plus your bonus damage.
All right.
Colt,
pretty
you're the
good.
best shot of the two of us. You should take the Tommy.
Hang on. As a player, what's your rifle shotgun skill?
It's not great. It's,
I don't think mine is either. I don't think this is good fun for either.
25.
That's actually yours is better. All right, take it away, buddy.
Oh God. Okay, fine.
That's yours,
You
man.
said-
That's yours.
You said 1d6 plus damage bonus. Tommy gun. That's a rifle shotgun.
Man, that was a good idea to put the camera in the joint, so that way we can see it tight.
All
What's
right.
the range on that, Hudson?
It's going to be about 50 feet. Or 50 yards, sorry. All right, so...
And one attack, I'm assuming?
yeah, one attack. So you have this vehicle and this gun.
Let me test it out. See if
Okay, got the failure out of the way.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah. All right. So we're going to go back to Charleston, James, and Chester. It's around 4 a.m. now. As you've been waiting here for Dr. Rick Kurtz. And now, getting closer to you, we have Dr. Rick Kurtz making his way up with his party of about 8 warriors, plus the Serpent Occultist, so 9, and then himself. So there's 10 individuals walking up. You see Dr. Kurtz come up.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. It's been some time.
Dr. Kurtz, where is the stone?
The stone. Argyle, if you would.
And you see the Serpent Occultist kind of walk up with a small metal case. He holds it up and says something in Egyptian. And then...
Argyle?
Argyle.
Die Hard?
I didn't get it from Die Hard, but sure, yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's a deep cut. Good job, London.
Welcome, my name is Argyle.
Yeah. But yeah, so, yeah, okay.
The diamond is in this case. I must ask, you've come all this way to see your old friend?
We've come all this way, so whatever's in that vault wouldn't fall into the wrong hands.
And what do you mean by the wrong hands?
By yours.
Well, gentlemen, we've been friends for quite a while now. I thought you would gain my trust.
What happened to you, Kurtz?
Oh, nothing. I just have a new sense of intelligence, if you know what I mean.
We can't let you go through.
Well, then that presents a little bit of a pickle, doesn't it, gentlemen? You see, it's only 3 of you, and right here I have 9 men, and oh yes,
you hear him snap his fingers, and one of the occultist mercenaries blows a whistle. And off in the distance, you see a lot of the guards and soldiers or warriors begin to make their way back to the temple. So you got about 40 to 50 soldiers making their way back to the temple towards Kurtz and his party.
But we have something you need.
Oh, and what's that?
Well, the skull, of course.
And I point the sword at it. Point the sword at it. Present it.
If you come after us, we'll destroy it. We lose nothing.
Oh, actually you would. If you destroy the skull, then you forfeit your lives.
If you attack us now, you forfeit the skull.
Oh, no, I'm willing to wait, gentlemen. But I pose a better answer to all this, a better outcome, if you wish to hear it.
Proceed.
I'm sure you're very curious to know what's behind those doors. Perhaps I can show you. Let's reunite the skull of the last Magi and the diamond of the Lost Sea at the top of the pyramid. And let's open those doors and let's see what real treasure is behind that.
And then you kill us.
No, I will not.
How do we know you're not lying? What do you have to offer us your promise?
You hand over the skull and I'll let you go scotch-free.
Again, how do we know you're not lying?
You have to trust me, friend.
You certainly don't trust us now, do you?
Well, when you're holding a sword... Hold on. Dr. Rick Kurtz is going to look at that sword real quick. And he sees that sword, and he notices that sword. Where did you get that sword?
Doesn't matter.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, I would. Like to know where you got that sword from, gentlemen. It's an artifact of an ancient age.
All we have to tell you is that we have the skull, we have this important sword of yours, and we can easily use it to destroy it and keep you locked out of this temple forever. And by the way you're staring, we might also use it to defeat you.
That is very, very good.
But perhaps you will reconsider my offer one last time.
Gentlemen?
I vote no.
No.
Hand us over the stone.
God, you guys are really good at this.
Can I roll persuade?
100 people, you're like, yeah.
I'm convinced we're dead either way, so might as well have a heroic stand, right?
Yep. Oh.
You can roll a persuade, but it's gonna have to be an extreme persuade.
Oh well.
Yeah. Dr. Rick Kurtz is not moved by your words. He's not handing over the diamond.
Doctor, have you been working out? Success on charm.
Oh my gosh.
It would need to be an extreme, but close.
He's like, ooh, thank you.
You just hear Dr. Rick Kurtz. Well, yes, I have. I'm glad you've
Thank
noticed.
You for noticing. You know, my wife hasn't said anything about it, and I've just been really working really hard at the gym.
I brought you some human meat. Oh, it failed.
Real quick, let's just do some housekeeping.
Okay.
We are at our time. Do we wish to continue? Because we could end our story tonight. It may be a little bit longer of an episode, or do we want to hold out for one final episode that will bring the campaign to a close?
What? Okay, so if we hold out,
That's tough.
Well, these three just
That's
signed on
tough.
for their deaths, so I mean,
wait. If we hold out for a final episode, do we get like a nice epilogue after?
Yes,
whatever?
you'll get a nice epilogue. There will be a lot of rolling,
Okay.
because there's something that's about to happen that will
That was
spiral
mine.
everything, but I don't want to start that. until I know, are we going to wait, or are we going to go ahead
Well,
and start?
I am free next Tuesday, so
I am as well.
I am fine. Kind of doing a big finale episode.
Keeper, do sunglasses fall out of the sun flap when I pull it down? Checking for keys.
I will allow it. Yes.
Okay. Then...
But they're not like your typical sunglasses. They're like they would be kind of like aviator sunglasses that keep like the sand and stuff out of your eyes as you're blazing down the desert.
Yeah, we're putting those bad boys on.
So, do we wish to finish the finale for another time?
I think
All right.
so. Give us a week
I'm
to think
cool
about
with
what we've done.
Gives us a creative way of how 100+ soldiers shooting at him will kill him.
We could really spend the week like hyping up like
there you go.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
Okay. And with that, as James, Chester, and Charleston are in a good old-fashioned standoff as the soldiers begin to make their way up to the temple, we have
Egyptian
Colt and
standoff.
Lou begin to start up the engine of the car. The mercenaries, or the warriors that are in front of our three at the temple, have their weapons drawn on them by these warriors. And it seems like all hope is lost as Dr. Rick Kurtz is about to get the skull from our three heroes. But Colt and Lou start up the car, but in the distance, you hear something. You hear something very odd. And as the sun rises, you hear screams. In Game of Thrones, you could probably think of these as Dothraki screams. In America, in the old West, you would think of these as Apache war screams. But here, in the East, in Egypt, these are the Magi riding to the rescue. And with that, we'll leave that off to the next episode. So, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, all right.
Huge.
What is going on?
We literally are doing okay. I pull up at the very end.
You guys know the commercial for Dodge where George Washington rips out in the Challenger, rips out of the tree line. That's what's happening with this fucking car. Blew an atomic gun, lead it out.
Some folks are born made to raise the flag.
So what the audience would finally see off to the east, yes, to the east, coming down, or coming up to the other side of the cliff, you would see Lou and Colt on the other side. You would notice this very large army, a cavalry army, riding up, dressed in all black. You don't know this to exactly be the Magi, but they're coming to your rescue, it seems.
Oh boy.
So yeah, so we will finish off the finale, the Battle of Temple of Ramlatep, next week.
I'm so excited.
It's something, man. It's something happening. It's crazy.
So yeah.
I feel like us being separated in a way kind of makes this even better.
Very
We get
dramatic.
to have like this weird like calling in the cavalry moment. It's like Aragorn. It's like Aragorn bringing in the ghost warriors.
And I'll tell you this: there was an individual earlier who said that you wanted to find him, but he said you wouldn't be able to find him, but he would find you.
Oh shit! Oh,
I'm
man.
There you go.
significantly
All been
more
planned. from the
excited to be
beginning.
saved by the Creedence Clearwater Revival crew rather than the I think they're gonna help way more than the horseback.
Yeah, there's
will.
Black Hawk helicopters coming in.
Oh my gosh.
You just hear somebody
Hueys.
shooting a machine gun, going, "Get some! Get some! Get some!"
Oh,
But yes,
man.
all right. Well,
Optimus Prime shows up.
yeah, yeah.
Godzilla's somewhere in there.
Portals
Yeah.
begin to open. All
It's the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny.
Batman jumps out of the Batcave, yeah.
Well, no, it's
Yeah.
actually all the C-list DC and Marvel characters. So we're getting like
Good for them.
we're getting like Sleepwalker,
Apache Chief.
yeah, Pinball,
Matter Eater Lad.
Yeah.
No, not Matter Eater.
Sideways. Yeah.
But yes, thank you everybody. Real quick, London, we'll start off with you. Just this side, London, we'll start off with you. Is there anything you wish to plug? And thanks for joining us.
Hi, thank you, Hudson. I'm London. You can find me on the internets at London Carlisle. Thank you for watching.
Next up, our very own Michael Scott.
Hi, my name is Michael Scott. Thank you for watching. Go drink some water. Call your mom.
What about the vitamins? What about the vitamins?
Fuck vitamins. Drink water. You don't need them. Thank you for tuning in.
Awesome. And someone who is drinking water and staying very hydrated, Trevor Turner.
Hey. That's me. I'm Trevor.
Yeah, you are.
Drink water. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Go hug someone this week.
Baby.
Go hug someone this week. But, ask first, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a hug.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving. Respectfully insult someone.
Yeah, that's it's just a hug.
It's just a
I'm
hug.
put that on a shirt.
It was only a hug.
It's for Thanksgiving. It was only a hug. It was only a hug. Just call it a suit.
Please don't sue me in case something happens.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Perfect. Next up, Price.
Hello, everybody. Twitch.tv/PriceVD. I'm not streaming any this week because I'm Thanksgiving and vacationing. Also, the United States is playing England in the World Cup on Friday, so support our boys in the World Cup. Because if we could somehow beat England, that would be nuts. And echoing what everybody else said, drink some water, hug your mom, call somebody, and thank you for watching as always. So happy to be part of Spot Hidden during this campaign. But yeah, support our boys on Friday.
There's
we got
too
a young
much
team.
talk about water.
They're really good.
Don't drink water. Save it.
I love Quidditch.
Save it by drinking beer, but not at the U.S. game, and don't drink at the guitar game because they will put you in
they'll put you in jail. Yeah. Horrible decision for the venue for the World Cup. We're not going to get into that.
I did, as a bit, rudely interrupt you, Price. I apologize.
No, it was perfect.
Okay, yeah, I'm fucking cool. All right, so I'm fine. I love everybody. Hi, I'm Matt. Interrupting here to tell you to save water, drink some beer, but also get your vitamins A's, B's, C's, and D's. Get all of them. They're important for you. You can even put them in the beer if you'd like to dissolve them. And while you're doing that, tune in to any of my channels. You can find me at Granola Clusters, be it YouTube or Twitch, as I have begun now. And I got a Cat 8, which is the shit when it comes to Ethernet. It's great. So it's much better than Hudson's. So tune in whenever I go live. And of course, check out my YouTube channel. And then, of course, social at Matefson. These people are all my friends, despite however mean I might be to them. Thank you guys for dealing with me.
Why is your username Granola Clusters? You never explained that.
So it's a tale that can go on and on. It involves the elderly, the power sensitive when it comes to earthly powers. There's a couple fortune tellers.
Just like that old woman said.
Awesome. Yes, and thank you all you guys for joining me tonight and joining me on this campaign. We have one episode left. Thank you to the audience for sticking through, the ups and downs, the Wi-Fi going in and out. Again, I apologize. If I had it my way, it'd be perfect Wi-Fi. But, we can't always have what we want. But real quick, shout out to Chaosium Inc. Thank you so much again for creating this fabulous game. We love Call of Cthulhu. If you like what you see, head over to Chaosium, their store, or go support your local LGS. I can't stress that enough. And go get you a copy of Call of Cthulhu and play. Play, get some friends, and play. Even if it's by yourself, just go and play. All right? We'll see you next week. We're going to have some fun.
Hang around playing with yourself.
Yeah, stay spoopy. We shall see you anon. Yeah.
That's the one.
Adios.
Woo!
That's the one. Rah!